In the last class, you saw how we could arrange flex items horizontally or vertically in the flex container. In that example, we demonstrated with just 4 flex items. Now, let me add a couple more and see something else. If I copy one of these items and place it a couple of times, let me change the numbers. Now, if I go to the page and refresh, okay, we have 8 stack one on top of the other, but this is flex direction column. Let's see what happened with flex direction row. So what I will do in that case is just take off this, because I told you earlier that when you set display to flex, it automatically means that flex direction is row. So if I refresh now, you see that the entire 8 items are packed in that one horizontal row, even when I indicate that the width of each item should be 20%. And 20 times 8 should give us 160, which means that these 8 items should have a combined width of 160%, which is already more than 100. So all of them get jam-packed in just that single horizontal row. What can I do if I want some of them to wrap to the next line? So I could simply say flex wrap and set it to wrap, and that's it. So the wrap there will wrap the excess of 80% into the next row, because if I indicate a width of 20%, that means there will be 4 items per row, which will be 80%, and they share the rest 20% as space between them. If I save that now, let's see what we get. There you go. So you see now I have 4 per row, because I applied the property flex direction or flex wrap equals wrap. But of course the items are touching each other, because I didn't specify that they should have justify content space between. So if I put that now, we should be able to see the space between each item. So you see now, so the flex wrap helps us to wrap items into multiple lines. But one more thing I want to also add to this lesson is, if you look at what we did in the last lesson, when we're arranging the flex item, we did so vertically and horizontally, following the natural order of the flex item in the DOM. And the natural order is that the items are 1, 2, 3 up to 4. Now we have 8 of them. Now I can reverse that order, and to do that, all I need to do is to set flex direction, and this time around, let me say row reverse. And row reverse there means that, anyway, let me show you. So if you look at it now, row reverse means that the last item per row will become the first. So you can see here, item 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the same thing happened here, 8, 7, 6, and 5. So that's how you reverse a row. And in the course project, there is a use to which we put this actually. All right, that's it about wrapping and reversing rows. Next, we're going to look at another property, very important one in Flex, which is also called flex.